Ladies and gentlemen, every day you wake up is another opportunity to become better. Life does not reward excuses. It rewards those who are committed to growth. You were not born to remain the same. You were designed by God to improve, to increase, and to develop. The greatest tragedy in life is not death. It is living without progress. You don't drown by falling in the water. You drown by staying there. So, I want to give you 6 things you must improve every single day if you are going to fulfill your divine purpose. Number 1, improve your mind. Your thoughts shape your destiny. Number 2, improve your character. Integrity sustains success. Number 3, improve your time management. How you use time determines your future. Number 4, improve your relationships. Number 5, improve your communication. Your words create your world. Number 6, improve your faith. Faith fuels vision and overcomes challenges. Life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change, and change begins in the mind. Every day, you must improve your mind because your thoughts determine your destiny. Your life right now is a direct result of the way you think. If you want to change your life, don't start with your job, your relationships, or your finances. Start with your mind. Your mind is the battleground where success and failure are decided. You don't need more money, more connections, or more resources to rise in life. What you need is a renewed mind. Some people are trapped not because of their circumstances, but because of their mindsets. It is not what is happening around you that keeps you where you are. It is what is happening inside you. If you think small, you will live small. If you think like a victim, you will always be in bondage. But if you think like a leader, a visionary, and a person of purpose, nothing can stop you. You were born with unlimited potential, but potential is trapped inside a mindset. The only difference between successful people and those who struggle is how they think. Some people see problems while others see possibilities. Some people complain about life while others create solutions. 2 people can go through the same situation, but their outcome will be different because one chooses to see obstacles while the other chooses to see opportunities. The way you think determines how you respond to life, and how you respond to life determines what life gives back to you. So the question is, what are you feeding your mind? Every day you are either expanding your thinking or shrinking it. Your mind is like soil. Whatever you plant in it will grow. If you plant negativity, doubt, and fear, you will reap a life of limitations. But if you plant knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you will reap success. You cannot grow beyond what you know. If your knowledge is limited, your life will be limited. That is why you must commit to learning every single day. Great leaders, successful entrepreneurs, and world changers all have one thing in common. They never stop learning. They invest in their minds because they understand that their mind is their greatest asset. The wealthiest place on earth is not the oil fields of the Middle East or the gold mines of Africa. The wealthiest place on earth is the cemetery because it is filled with books never written, ideas never developed, and dreams never fulfilled. All because people fail to develop their minds. Reading is one of the most powerful ways to expand your mind. If you don't read, you will always be at the mercy of those who do. Books are the key to unlocking wisdom. Some people say they don't have time to read, but they have time to scroll through social media, watch television, and engage in conversations that add no value to their future. If you can spend hours entertaining your mind, why not spend time educating it? Your future depends on what you know, and what you know depends on what you feed your mind. But it is not just about reading, it is also about thinking. Some people read, but they do not apply what they learn. Information without application is useless. You must not only gather knowledge, but also take time to reflect, analyze, and implement new ideas into your life. Successful people take time to think. They ask questions, challenge assumptions, and seek better ways to do things. The mind that is never challenged will never grow. Your environment also affects your mind. The people you listen to, the conversations you engage in, and the things you expose yourself to all shape your thinking. If you surround yourself with small-minded people, you will adopt small-minded thinking. If you listen to negativity, your mind will be filled with fear and doubt. But if you surround yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and push you to grow, your mind will expand and your life will change. You must protect your mind because it is the gateway to your future. You cannot afford to let just anything enter it. Some people allow fear, doubt, and negativity to control their thoughts. They listen to critics, believe lies about themselves, and entertain thoughts that kill their dreams. But you must take control of what you allow into your mind. If a thought does not serve your purpose, reject it. If an idea does not push you toward growth, remove it. You have the power to choose what stays in your mind, and what stays in your mind will shape your life. Improving your mind is a daily process. It is not something you do once and forget about. Every day, you must make a conscious decision to expand your thinking, challenge your beliefs, and learn something new. Your future depends on it. If you commit to improving your mind every day, there will be no limit to what you can achieve, because the only thing standing between where you are and where you are meant to be is the way you think. Your gift can open doors for you, but only your character will keep you there. Talent may get you in the room, but without integrity, discipline, and honesty, you will not last. Every day, you must improve your character because character is the foundation of true success. The world is filled with gifted people who have failed, not because they lack skill, but because they lack character. It is not your abilities that define your legacy. It is who you are when no one is watching. Character is who you are in the dark. It is the real you. Some people spend all their time working on their image but never invest in their integrity. They focus on impressing others while ignoring the internal flaws that will eventually destroy them. But hear me well, reputation is what people think about you, but character is who you really are. You can fool people for a while, but eventually the truth will be revealed. That is why you must work on yourself daily. Life will always test your character. Opportunities will come, but can you be trusted? Promotions will be offered, but are you ready for them? Success will knock on your door, but do you have the strength to handle it? Many people pray for success, but they don't prepare for it. They want influence, but they lack discipline. They want wealth, but they don't have the self-control to manage it. Success without character is dangerous because if you reach the top without the right foundation, the fall will be great. Look at history. Some of the most powerful, intelligent, and talented people have lost everything because they neglected their character. They had influence, but they lacked integrity. They had fame, but they lacked self-control. They had talent, but they lacked wisdom. And because they ignored the small cracks in their character, everything they built eventually collapsed. Never let your talent take you where your character cannot sustain you. Discipline is one of the pillars of strong character. If you cannot control yourself, you will be controlled by your weaknesses. Self-discipline means doing what is right even when no one is watching. It means keeping your commitments, being consistent, and refusing to take shortcuts. The difference between those who succeed long-term and those who fade away is discipline. Some people start well, but they do not finish because they lack the endurance to keep doing what is necessary, even when it is not easy. Honesty is another foundation of character. Can you be trusted? Can people believe your words? In a world where deception is common, integrity will set you apart. When you say something, do you follow through? When you make a promise, do you keep it? Trust is not built overnight, but it can be destroyed in a moment. The people who last in life are those who value integrity above convenience. They do not bend their morals for temporary gain. They do not compromise their values for money or power. They stand firm even when it is difficult. Every day, you must test yourself. Are you becoming a better person? Are you truthful in your dealings? Are you disciplined in your actions? Are you treating people with respect even when no one is watching? Because character is not just about how you behave in public, it is about who you are in private. Your character determines your influence. People may admire your talent, but they will only follow your leadership if they trust your integrity. True leadership is not about power, it is about trust. And trust is built through consistent character. A person with strong character does not change based on circumstances. They are the same in good times and in bad. They are not easily shaken by pressure. They do not compromise when tempted. They stand firm in their principles because they know that character is their greatest asset. You must also protect your character. Do not allow the wrong influences to corrupt your integrity. The people you associate with affect your behavior. If you walk with dishonest people, you will become dishonest. If you surround yourself with those who lack discipline, you will lose your own discipline. The very character is built through the choices you make daily, the little decisions you make, how you handle money, how you speak to others, how you respond to challenges. These small actions shape who you become. One moment of compromise can destroy years of trust. One wrong decision can ruin a lifetime of hard work. That is why you must guard your character with everything you have. Protect your name, protect your values, and never trade your integrity for temporary success. Because at the end of the day, it is not what you achieve that truly matters. It is who you become in the process. If you work on your character every day, your future will be secure. Because when the storms of life come, it is not talent that will keep you standing, it is character. Time is the currency of life. Every person on this planet has the same 24 hours in a day, but the difference between those who succeed and those who struggle is how they use their time. If you want to change your life, you must first change how you manage your time. Time does not wait for anyone. It does not slow down for the unprepared, and it does not speed up for the impatient. Time is always moving, and the question is, are you moving with it or are you wasting it? Your destiny is hidden in how you use your time. If you waste time, you waste life. Some people are praying for success, but they do not realize that success is not found in the future. It is hidden in what you do daily. The habits you create, the priorities you set, and the discipline you develop with your time determine where you will be 5, 10, or 20 years from now. Time is life, and once it is gone, you can never get it back. Many people live as if they have all the time in the world. They procrastinate on their dreams, delay their purpose, and keep pushing their goals to another day. But tomorrow is not promised. The most dangerous words in life are, I will do it later. Later is not a time. Later is an excuse. How many people have left this world with unfinished assignments because they kept waiting for the perfect time? There is no perfect time. The only time you have is now, and if you do not use it wisely, you will lose it forever. The key to mastering time is learning to prioritize. Not everything that demands your attention deserves your attention. Some people spend hours on entertainment, distractions, and meaningless activities, and then wonder why their lives are not moving forward. Your time is too valuable to be wasted on things that do not add to your growth. You must identify what truly matters and focus on it. Successful people do not waste time on things that do not align with their purpose. They are intentional about how they use their hours, their minutes, and even their seconds. One of the greatest enemies of time management is distraction. We live in a world full of distractions. Social media, unnecessary conversations, endless entertainment, and if you are not careful, you will spend your days consuming information that does not contribute to your future. Every time you pick up your phone, ask yourself, is this helping me grow? Every time you engage in a conversation, ask yourself, is this pushing me forward? Because if something is not adding value to your life, it is taking value away from it. Laziness is another enemy of time. Some people wait for motivation before they take action, but hear me well. Successful people do not wait for motivation. They create discipline. If you wait to feel ready, you will never start. You do not need inspiration to manage your time well. You need commitment. Even on the days you do not feel like working, learning, or building, you must still do it because consistency is the foundation of greatness. Time is the greatest equalizer. It does not matter where you were born, what resources you have, or what opportunities you were given. If you use your time wisely, you can change your future. But if you waste it, you will remain where you are. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who do not is not luck. It is discipline with time. You must also learn to say no. Not every opportunity is for you. Not every request deserves your yes. Some people are busy, but they are not productive. They fill their schedules with meaningless tasks, thinking that activity equals progress. But hear me, being busy does not mean you are effective. You must learn to say no to good things so you can say yes to the right things. Time is a gift and it must be invested, not just spent. When you spend time, it is gone forever. But when you invest it in learning, growth, and purpose, it multiplies in value. Every great leader, every successful entrepreneur, every world changer has one thing in common. They value their time. They guard it, protect it, and use it with purpose. Your future is not in the hands of chance. It is in the hands of how you manage your time. If you respect your time, life will reward you, but if you waste it, life will leave you behind. So take control of your time, because the way you use it today will determine who you become tomorrow. Your relationships determine the quality of your life. No one succeeds alone. Every person who has ever accomplished something great did not do it in isolation. The people you allow into your life will either push you toward your purpose or pull you away from it. You must choose your relationships wisely because they shape your thinking, influence your decisions, and ultimately determine your destiny. Some people are struggling not because they lack talent, vision, or hard work, but because they are connected to the wrong people. If you surround yourself with negative, small-minded, and unmotivated individuals, it is only a matter of time before their mindset becomes yours. But if you walk with those who are growing, learning, and striving for excellence, you will be challenged to do the same. You will never rise above the level of the people you consistently associate with. Relationships are like elevators. They either take you up or bring you down. Some people keep going in circles in life because they refuse to let go of relationships that no longer serve their purpose. Not everyone who starts with you is meant to finish with you. Some people were in your life for a season, and when that season is over, you must be willing to move forward. Holding on to the wrong relationships can cost you your destiny. You cannot walk into your future while holding on to people who belong in your past. You must learn to discern who belongs in your inner circle. Not everyone who smiles at you is for you. Not everyone who claps for you truly supports you. Some people are only in your life for what they can get, not because they believe in your vision. You need relationships that are built on trust, loyalty, and mutual growth. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to think bigger, push you to be better, and hold you accountable to your purpose. The right relationships will inspire you. They will push you when you feel like giving up, encourage you when you doubt yourself, and remind you of who you are when you forget. But the wrong relationships will drain you. They will fill your mind with doubt, discourage your progress, and keep you distracted from what truly matters. You must ask yourself, are the people in my life helping me grow, or are they keeping me stagnant? One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to hold on to relationships out of guilt or fear. They're afraid of losing people, so they tolerate toxic friendships, unhealthy partnerships, and unproductive connections. But hear me well. The fear of losing people should never be greater than the desire to fulfill your purpose. If a relationship is not adding value to your life, it is subtracting from it. Growth requires separation. Sometimes in order to become who you were meant to be, you must let go of who you used to be. And that includes letting go of people who no longer align with your vision. But it is not just about removing the wrong people. It is also about becoming the right person. You must ask yourself, am I the type of person that others would want to be around? Am I adding value to the lives of those I connect with? You cannot expect to attract great relationships if you are not willing to grow yourself. Be the kind of person who uplifts, encourages, and inspires others. Give what you expect to receive. Good relationships require investment. You must be intentional about nurturing the right connections. Support those who support you. Celebrate the success of others. Be there for the people who have been there for you. Relationships are built over time, and trust is earned through consistency. The stronger your relationships, the stronger your foundation for success. There is no such thing as a self-made person. Every great leader, entrepreneur, and visionary has had mentors, friends, and supporters who help them along the way. You must build relationships with people who have gone ahead of you, people who can teach you, correct you, and guide you. If you can teach you, correct you, and guide you. People who can teach you, correct you, and guide you. People who can teach you, correct you, and guide you. A wise person seeks counsel, but a foolish person isolates themselves and thinks they can do it all alone. If you want to go far, you must walk with the right people. The relationships you choose today will shape your tomorrow. If you want to grow, align yourself with those who are also growing. If you want to succeed, walk with those who understand success. If you want to fulfill your purpose, surround yourself with people who push you toward it. Because in the end, you are not just a product of your decisions, you are also a product of your relationships. Your mind is the control center of your life. Everything you do, every decision you make, and every direction you take begins with a thought. If you want to change your life, you must first change your mind. The greatest battle you will ever fight is not external, it is internal. It is the battle between the thoughts that push you forward and the thoughts that hold you back. As a person thinks, so they become. Your mind is the soil in which your future grows, and whatever you plant there will determine the kind of life you live. Too many people fail not because they lack ability, but because they have the wrong mindset. They live with thoughts of fear, doubt, and limitation. They tell themselves they are not good enough, not smart enough, not qualified enough. But hear me well, your life is not limited by your circumstances. It is limited by your thinking. The difference between those who succeed and those who do not is not talent, it is mindset. Two people can go through the same struggle, but one will rise while the other will remain stuck. The difference is how they think. Your thoughts shape your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your actions. If you believe you are destined for greatness, you will act with confidence and boldness. But if you believe you are destined for failure, you will live in fear and hesitation. This is why you must protect your mind. Do not allow negative thoughts to take root. Do not entertain thoughts of defeat. Do not dwell on what is impossible. Instead, fill your mind with possibility. Think on what is good, what is true, and what is excellent, because what you focus on will expand in your life. One of the biggest enemies of progress is a fixed mindset. Some people believe they cannot grow beyond where they are. They think intelligence, skill, and success are predetermined. But the truth is, your mind is like a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger it becomes. You must develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset says, I can learn, I can improve, and I can get better. A growth mindset embraces challenges, sees failure as a lesson, and believes that effort leads to progress. If you train your mind to think this way, nothing will be impossible for you. Your environment also shapes your thinking. The conversations you engage in, the books you read, and the information you consume are all feeding your mind. If you surround yourself with negativity, it will poison your thinking. If you constantly listen to doubt, you will become fearful. But if you expose yourself to wisdom, encouragement, and knowledge, your mind will expand. You must guard your mental diet. Just as you are careful about what you put into your body, you must be even more careful about what you put into your mind. Discipline in thinking is key. You cannot allow every thought to take control of your life. Some thoughts must be rejected. When fear tries to enter, refuse it. When doubt knocks on your door, do not open it. When discouragement whispers in your ear, silence it. You have the power to choose your thoughts. You do not have to accept everything your mind suggests. Train yourself to think higher, to expect better, and to believe in greater things. Because your life will always follow the direction of your dominant thoughts. The mind is also where vision is born. Before anything becomes a reality, it first exists in the mind. Every invention, every breakthrough, every achievement started as a thought. Your ability to imagine, dream, and visualize is a powerful tool. If you can see it in your mind, you can bring it into reality. But a small mind will never produce a big future. You must think beyond where you are. See yourself rising higher, doing more, and becoming greater. Do not allow your current situation to limit your imagination. Dream big, and then take action to make it real. One of the most powerful habits you can develop is daily self-education. Never stop learning. The world is constantly evolving, and if you do not grow mentally, you will be left behind. Read books, listen to wisdom, seek knowledge. The more you learn, the more you expand your capacity. Greatness is not for the lazy-minded. It is for those who are willing to challenge themselves and stretch beyond what they know. If you want to change your life, start with your mind. Develop a mindset of faith, of growth, of resilience. Feed your mind with the right information. Surround yourself with thinkers and visionaries. Discipline your thoughts and guard what you believe. Because in the end, your mind will either be the prison that holds you back or the key that unlocks your destiny. Your gift is the key to your success. Every person on this planet was born with something unique inside of them. Something that makes them different, something that makes them valuable. You were not created to simply exist. You were designed with a purpose. And your gift is the tool that will allow you to fulfill that purpose. But a gift that is not developed remains hidden. A talent that is not refined stays ordinary. If you want to succeed, you must commit to improving your skills every single day. Too many people settle for mediocrity because they refuse to develop their potential. They have dreams but lack the discipline to sharpen their abilities. They desire success but are unwilling to put in the effort to grow. Your talent alone is not enough. Many people are talented but few become great. It is not the gift that makes a person successful, it is their commitment to mastering that gift. Natural ability may give you an advantage, but it is practice, discipline, and continuous learning that will separate you from the rest. The world does not reward potential, it rewards results. No one will pay you for what you could have done. No one will celebrate what you almost achieved. If you do not develop your skills, your gift will remain hidden and your impact will be limited. Look around. Every great musician, athlete, leader, or entrepreneur did not get to where they are simply because they had a gift. They got there because they dedicated time, energy, and effort to becoming excellent in their field. Excellence is not a coincidence, it's a decision. You must make the choice to sharpen your gift daily. Growth is intentional. It does not happen by accident. If you do not work on your craft, it will not improve. If you do not study, you will not get better. If you do not challenge yourself, you will remain the same. You must become a student of your gift. Always seeking ways to improve. Always refining your skills. Always pushing beyond your limits. The moment you stop growing, you stop maximizing your potential. One of the biggest obstacles to growth is comfort. Many people become comfortable with being average. They reach a certain level of skill and stop improving. But hear me well, comfort is the enemy of progress. The moment you stop pushing yourself is the moment you start falling behind. There is always another level, always more to learn, always room to grow. You must refuse to settle. Never allow yourself to be satisfied with where you are when you know you have the potential to go further. There is a difference between being busy and being productive. Some people spend years working, but they never truly improve. They repeat the same habits, perform at the same level, and never stretch beyond their comfort zone. Improvement requires intentional effort. It requires learning from those who are ahead of you, seeking feedback and making adjustments. It requires studying the best in your field, understanding what makes them great, and applying those lessons to your own development. Greatness is built on discipline. If you wait to feel motivated before you improve your skills, you will never grow. Motivation is temporary, but discipline is what produces long-term success. The best in any industry do not rely on inspiration, they rely on commitment. They practice even when they do not feel like it. They train even when they are tired. They study even when they would rather relax. That is what separates those who succeed from those who remain average. Your gift was given to you for a reason. It is not just for your benefit, it is meant to serve others. When you develop your skills, you increase your ability to impact the world. Your gift is your contribution to society, and the more you refine it, the greater your influence will be. Every great leader, innovator, and creator has left their mark on the world because they took their talent seriously. They did not wait for the perfect moment. They started where they were and grew from there. The world does not need more people who are simply talented. It needs people who are committed to mastery. Whatever your skill, whatever your talent, commit to refining it daily. Read, practice, train, improve. Do not waste the potential inside of you, because at the end of the day, your success will not be determined by what you were born with. It will be determined by what you did with it. Your life is a gift, and every day is an opportunity to grow, improve, and move closer to your purpose. The difference between those who succeed and those who struggle is not luck. It is discipline, commitment, and a willingness to improve daily. Your character, your time, your relationships, your mind, and your skills are all within your control. If you take responsibility for these areas and work on them with dedication, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Do not settle for less than what you were created for. Do not let distractions, fear, or complacency keep you from becoming the best version of yourself. Your future is not waiting for you, it is being shaped by what you do today. Make the decision to grow, to improve, and to rise above mediocrity, because the world is waiting for the greatness inside of you to be revealed. I encourage you to take these principles seriously. Apply them daily, stay focused. Keep learning, keep striving, keep growing, because your destiny is too important to be left to chance. Good luck on your journey of self-improvement, and may you walk boldly into the life you were meant to live. Thank you.